Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about the CW. It has been sold to Nexstar, and according to reports, they're saying the average age of the average CW viewer is 58 years old.
Based on what?
Based on data from people who do data.
There's no way in hell the average viewer of the CW is 58. There is just no way. Have you seen the CW shows?
I think there's a difference between who they think should be watching their programming and who is actually watching their programming.
Is it going by the parents of the 20-some, 30-year-olds that live at home?
I don't know. Let's talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Over 274,000 subs. Thank you for the support. Woo, there goes a woo. So before we get into that, let's talk about the backstory here. And this is actually coming from...
Yeah, I thought they sold it for nothing.
Yeah.
It's been sold for $0.
Yeah, basically, Nexstar, which is a bunch of local TV stations, bought the CW, what was left of the CW, because, Zaslab's going through and canceling a bunch of shows. But my understanding is they bought it for $0. They basically just took on all the debt of the CW because the CW is not profitable.
That sounds like a deal. I won't pay you for it, but I'll take your debt too.
Yeah, so...
It just doesn't seem like a very good deal to me.
It does not seem like a good deal, but Nexstar said they can make it profitable by 2025, because I'm sure those 58-year-old wine aunts and grandmas really can't wait for the live-action Powerpuff Girls remake.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe they're saying that's their demographics. They want advertisers to see that because they're going to skew their content to gear more towards people that are 58 years old.
Oh my God, so it's going to be like Life Alert. And
58 years old isn't Life Alert.
I don't know. Anyway, let's talk about this. So here's what happened. Local TV giant Nexstar seals deal to buy 75% stake in the CW, reshaping the broadcast landscape. They bought the majority control from Paramount and Warner Brothers. Yeah, people don't realize it actually is a joint effort, but it's not working out very well for them. It isn't. Warner and Paramount each retain 12.5% stake. So they can still create shows for the CW, but... they said, yeah, we're going to be taking a very different approach to our programming strategy, and we'll leverage our experience in spending approximately $2 billion a year on programming, attracting and monetizing viewers, and transitioning News Nation, our cable network, from WGN, while maintaining a strict focus on cash flow.
So we want things that are going to actually make money. So we want people that are 58.
Yeah, so I'm like, this really doesn't make a lot of sense. Now, they did cancel a bunch of the DC shows, obviously. But I'm not understanding why a network that's known for Riverdale and Charmed and all these other shows, why they're saying that their audience is 58 years
where are
old.
they getting this from? That's what I mean. I get Supernatural maybe, but I don't get, like, based on who? Nexstar president said the average viewer is 58 years old.
Yeah, so let's look at this. It's coming from
Which is why he thinks the network is rated the lowest of all five. I question heavily how they arrived to this number.
Yeah. So they're gonna try to be profitable by 2025. So lots of game shows, fishing shows we can do. The reality, according to Nexstar's president, is the average viewer is 58. He thinks that's why the broadcast network is the lowest rated, since the CW is home to such teen favorites as Riverdale, All American, and The Flash. News of its 50-something appeal elicited more than a few laughs online. I would have laughed if the average age was 40.
Yeah, me too.
Wrote Mike Royce, the former EP, on One Day at a Time on Twitter. 58 is true comic genius. After Riverdale, stay tuned for an all-new Men of a Certain Age.
I'm just like, this doesn't make sense. Like, 58 does not make sense.
The CW, 2006 to 2022, superheroes, supernatural, sexy teens. 2022, onward, The Bucket List, the series Golden Girls, The Next Generation, and Walker. The average CW viewer tuning in to Riverdale each week.
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
Oh my God.
Okay, well, maybe, because my grandma would have done that.
What is it? Turn that up, dear.
Okay, that's fun. No one's buying this. I'm absolutely hysterical at this paragraph. A demographic focus that historically shows it's like Riverdale focus. Okay, they're teens. Yeah, and it's 58. Nobody's buying this. I don't know why they're saying it. I think they're trying to attract advertisers with this bullshit, but there's no way in hell.
Oh my God. Think about how long Supernatural was on for. That's true. So this was the CW the whole time.
That's what I'm
Oh my God.
And their answer to saving themselves was Powerpuff Girls, the live action show.
The average CW viewer watching organ harvesting cults and supernatural plots play out on Riverdale. That's me watching Riverdale. I have no idea what the hell is going on Riverdale.
Don't care.
I noped out after I watched like an episode.
Did you watch? I didn't watch.
I'm like, I don't want to watch Archie Andrews have sex. That's not appealing.
That was in the first episode?
With his teacher. Yeah. And apparently she wasn't like Ashley's. But Miss Grundy's this old spinster and she's...
Maybe he's into that kind of thing. I mean...
Well, that's the target demographic.
He's a bunch of old ladies that want to sleep with kids.
That's
even worse.
Old teachers.
That's worse.
For what it's worth, younger viewers tend to stream CW programming, not watch it day and date in their living room Samsungs. Next, these are more RCA. This is more of an RCA crowd. Nexstar today confirmed it's set to take a 75% ownership. They're going to keep some of it. They promise they're going to make the CW profitable by 2025.
Wait, so they're trying to argue that it's a demographic of 58-year-olds is the average demographic. Okay, they're trying to argue that, which I still say that might be the case if they're going by the people who live in their parents' houses. And, because that puts kids like in their 20s, maybe 30 and they live at their parents' houses watching CW. Their actual target demographic makes sense. But they're basically saying that it's not profitable now. So you're basically saying that all these shows that you're making that are clearly going for a different demographic are non-surprisingly not making you any money.
Yes.
So, but you're trying to blame it on older people.
Yes.
That doesn't, you can't even make this shit up.
Damn fogies didn't support Batwoman. That's why Batwoman got canceled.
Where they get them data from? They get the data from what the homes that are watching it, who owns the internet service. It's probably parents, all the people living in their parents' basements.
Probably.
That's all that watches these shows most of the time anyway.
Well, it's broadcast, so yeah, it's going to be a little bit different. But there we go, guys. So CW sold. They're promising to be profitable because we sure as hell know they weren't.
Well, then maybe not make shows you've been making.
Yeah, don't make the shows you've been making. Like I said, it's going to be all new, all different. They're going to turn into like the Nashville Network. Remember the Nashville Network? I don't know if that's...
I do remember that. Is that still around?
I don't think so because everybody who watched it died.
I remember it being on as a kid and I never watched it.
Yeah, it was like Grand Ole Opry. I used to watch it with my grandfather.
Oh, that I can see.
And
Pap would have definitely watched that show.
Yes.
I remember them watching that show. I remember being there and they were watching.
He would have been, when I would have watched it with him as a kid, he probably would have been about 60. So yeah, he used to watch that and had the Grand Ole Opry and something Shotgun Red the Puppet, who was country puppet.
I remember you used to watch all the old shows with him, the old cowboy shows too. You said you used to grew up watching those.
Yeah, we used to watch westerns on CBM, which isn't around anymore. It's actually Freeform now. Somehow it went from the Christian Broadcasting Network.
Wasn't it ABC Family and then it became Freeform?
Yeah.
It was CBN, then it was ABC Family.
I think it was Fox
CBN,
Family.
I don't remember. CBN this started like the 25 Days of Christmas, didn't they? And then it went to ABC Family.
I don't know.
And now it's Freeform. Maybe it was Fox, then it was ABC Family, then it's Freeform. I don't know. The pedigree, who knows? It's all blurred.
I don't know, but anyway, Nashville Network, if I recall correctly, they used to broadcast the Dukes of Hazzard reruns, and you're not allowed to do that anymore.
No.
Yeah, so maybe that's what they need to do, bring the Dukes of Hazzard back.
Maybe they're telling the truth, though. Let's be honest here. Because we're nowhere near that age, and we don't watch CW. So,
that's true. Somebody's got to be watching it.
I'm like, maybe it's true.
Somebody's got to be watching it.
But my money's on, it's the people who are paying for the internet while their kids are watching the shows.
Yeah, so let's wrap this up. I have no intention of watching it now.
I wasn't watching it before.
I really wasn't either. I watched the first 3 seasons of Arrow, and I'm like, yeah, I'm done. I'm out.
Yeah, that's about when I watched it. That's it.
All right, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.